Hello everyone, I'm Emily Pickering. Today we'll explore what recent research tells us about ethical and effective generative AI use in education. We'll look at 12 studies that highlight how teachers can support ethical reflection, maintain student agency, and design learning experiences where AI strengthens rather than replaces human thinking. AI use in schools has skyrocketed. Students use Gen AI daily, and teachers are experimenting too, but responsible use still feels confusing. In my own school, colleagues range from cautious to enthusiastic, and many aren't sure how to guide students. With research growing fast, teachers need clarity and practical direction. That's what this session aims to provide. This presentation is anchored by 3 guiding questions. First, how do students and teachers reflect on AI ethics? Second, what instructional strategies support human agency and creativity when AI is involved? And third, what challenges or risks should educators watch for? These 3 pillars organize all of the research we'll explore today. Ethical reflection includes how learners consider fairness, transparency, accuracy, authorship, and responsible use. Research shows wide variation. Some learners think deeply about these issues, while others are still becoming aware of them. This variation is one reason researchers have begun developing scales to measure ethical reflection more systematically. Wong and colleagues created the AI Ethical Reflection Scale, or AERS, to measure students' ethical reflection on AI. Using Likert-style measurements, the scale looks at 3 areas: ethical awareness, AI critical evaluation, and AI for social good. Instead of broad questions about ethics, AERS helps teachers see how students actually think about fairness, trustworthiness, and responsible use in AI practices. Jorlin and colleagues developed the MAD AI scale to measure teachers' dependency on AI and their sense of moral responsibility. When scores were plotted on these 2 axes, teachers were spread across all 4 quadrants. Some confident, some cautious, some dependent, and some unsure. This range shows why AI training needs to meet teachers at very different starting points. Lin and colleagues studied an augmented reality dilemma activity where students stepped inside an ethical scenario involving AI. The immersive approach significantly improved ethical reasoning. This suggests that ethical AI education can and should be experiential, giving students and teachers opportunities to grapple with authentic dilemmas rather than relying on discussion alone. Like a potter shaping clay, teachers shape learning experiences. Several studies focused on how to keep students thinking for themselves when AI is present. Instructional design matters. The sequence and structure of tasks strongly influence whether AI supports student thinking or unintentionally takes over key parts of the learning process. Guo and colleagues found that when students think independently before using AI, called separate human thinking, they remain more creative and engaged. This simple sequencing keeps students in the driver's seat while still allowing them to benefit from AI. It helps preserve authorship and creative autonomy while using AI as a secondary support. The same study introduced deep idea integration. Instead of accepting AI suggestions, students compare AI ideas to their own and make intentional decisions about what to keep or revise. This strengthens metacognition and evaluation skills. It helps ensure that AI becomes a partner in thinking, not the driver of the learning process. Here's a chatbot I trained to support my web design students. Wong and colleagues studied another Gen AI chatbot that helped novice programmers with learning tasks and summarizing concepts. Students who used it showed measurable gains. Importantly, the chatbot didn't replace teacher feedback. It provided frequent, low-stakes support, especially helpful when teachers can't give constant one-on-one guidance. Lee and Lee explored how a Gen AI chatbot supported teachers' data-informed decision-making. Teachers reported greater confidence and clarity when interpreting student data. The AI acted like a thinking partner, helping analyze patterns rather than judging decisions. This shows how AI can enhance professional learning when combined with training and thoughtful implementation. Chen and colleagues compared student interactions with human experts versus AI helpers. Students moved faster with AI, but often skipped reasoning steps they would use with a human. Because AI feels instant, students may not pause to question explanations. Teachers can counter this by building in prompts that slow students down and encourage deeper thinking, connecting back to intentional instructional design. Zhang and colleagues found that stress, low confidence, and performance pressure can push students to rely too heavily on AI as a shortcut. This dependency can limit growth and reduce resilience. Teachers can help by creating environments where students feel safe taking risks, practicing skills, and learning through mistakes before turning to AI. Qian and colleagues examined how AI hallucinations, confident but incorrect answers, disrupt learning. Students may not realize when explanations are wrong, which can compound misunderstandings. Teaching students to verify information, cross-check sources, and notice red flags is essential. AI works best when paired with strong judgment skills. Lee and colleagues found that AI graders often focus on keyword presence, while humans focus on reasoning. For example, a short answer like photosynthesis requires light energy might score similarly to a fuller explanation because both use the same keywords. Humans reward deeper reasoning. This mismatch shows why AI grading still needs human oversight. Karan Adali and Bill Igley, along with Derek and colleagues, found that student comfort with AI varies by major, gender, and prior experience. Some students feel empowered, while others feel uncertain or skeptical. Because of this variation, AI training, meaning instruction about AI, should not be one size fits all. Supports should match learners' diverse needs. Across all 12 studies, 3 themes stand out. First, ethical reflection must be taught intentionally. Second, instructional design is crucial for keeping students actively thinking. Third, teachers need ongoing professional development to navigate AI's strengths and limitations. These themes provide a roadmap for responsible, meaningful AI integration. So what can teachers do? Build in moments where students think before using AI. Model comparing AI ideas with their own. Teach students how to verify, revise, and integrate AI output. These strategies don't require special software and can fit into any content area. They help maintain human agency while ensuring AI truly supports learning. Gen AI offers exciting opportunities, but it also brings responsibilities. When we support ethical reflection, design activities that keep students actively engaged, and provide meaningful professional development, AI becomes a helpful partner, not a replacement for human thinking. Thank you for joining me today. The next slides list image credits and references.